Hello everyone, we are from Group 3. Today we are going to present about the case study of Forest City at Johor. The Forest City project is an ambitious urban development initiative that faces several key issues and challenges. The project needs to prioritize environment conservation, minimize carbon emission, protect biodiversity and implement sustainable practices to mitigate any adverse effect to the environment. Developing robust infrastructure including transportation, networks, utilities and public facilities is a critical challenge for the Forest City. Balancing high-quality living spaces with affordable housing option will be a challenge that required collaboration with local authorities and the private sector. It is essential to work closely with the government agency to secure necessary permits and adhere to applicable land use and development guidelines to avoid any legal issues. Next part is about the background of the project. This project located at Gelang Patah, Johor Bahru and in close proximity to Singapore. This project was developed by Country Garden Holding. Vision and objective for this project is to establish a sustainable and futuristic city that harmonizes urban living with nature and aim to attract investment, foster economic growth, promote cultural exchange and create a high-quality living environment for residents and visitors. Sustainability and green practices is aiming to minimize its environmental impact and conserve natural resources. Next, about urban design and architecture. The project incorporates innovative and contemporary urban design principles. Smart city infrastructure used as advanced technology to enhance efficiency, connectivity and quality of the life.
Next, I will explain about the internalizations of the project. Internalization in the construction industry refers to the process by which companies expand their business by undertaking construction projects in global market. It involves a company venturing into international market and offering product and service in multiple countries from their origin country. The demand for the internationalization of the construction industry keep increasing over time as it can bring some benefits such as making more money and growing intellectual capital. In the case of the Forest City project, it is clear an international project. This is because this project was a joint venture between the Chinese developer and the Malaysian partner. A joint venture is a collaborative business arrangement where two or more parties come together, sharing their resources to undertake a specific task of project. The type of the contract used in this project is 3D. Because it is suitable for international construction project, the type of 3D contract used in this project is 3D Red Book. Because the design for this project was predominantly designed by the client instead of the contractor. Next, the procurement method used for this project is traditional procurement method, where the design work is separated from the construction work. The client appointing a consultant designer, such as an architect, to design the building, and then appointing a contractor to build it. The tendering method adopted by the client for this project was the selective tendering method in order to select a qualified contractor. This is because this method is a faster tendering method compared to the open tendering method, as it is the tendering method in which only capable and approved contractors for the proposed project are invited to submit tender.
I'm Shiyan. Now, let me discuss about the challenges and issues in the Forest City project. First, the issues from the legal aspect. The Forest City project has been found to be in non-compliance with the regulation and plans. In fact, in accordance with the Malaysia's National Physical Plans, any reclamation work exceeding 20 hectares must obtain specific approval. Nevertheless, the Forest City with 2,000 hectares failed to comply with this provision, as its reclamation work has been carried out and it was not stipulated in any local or federal development plan. Moreover, it was also the requirements of the Malaysian environmental law that details environmental impact assessment need to be conducted for any reclamation project exceeding 50 hectares. Once again, the Forest City project fails to comply with this provision as its reclamation work proceeded without DEIA. The DEIA only proceeded after the Singapore government has lodged a complaint to the Malaysian federal government seeking for clarifications on the navigation safety and the potential environmental impact. As a result, a stop work order has been issued by the Malaysia Department of Environment to stop the reclamation work until the Country Gardens has fulfilled the DEIA statement. In response to this issue, Country Gardens avoid addressing the specific concern related to compliance, instead emphasize that the project has received the approval from the Johor government. Next, the challenges from the social aspect. First, public opposition. Forest City has received strong opposition from the local residents, and this opposition was mainly due to the potential adverse impact associated with the development, such as decreased fishing income, contamination, noise and dust pollution, as well as the destruction of natural habitats. The local residents complained that the development will result in the loss of their means of livelihood and accused the developer of pushing the project forward in the area without their awareness and concerns. In response to this issue, Country Garden allocated a compensation fund of 104 million to be distributed to the affected local fishermen. Besides that, they also claims that a minimum of 30% of employment opportunity in Forest City will be reserved for local residents. The second challenges from the social aspect is the conflict with the local stakeholder. Both of the primary developers, Samu Iskandar and UEM Sunrise, voiced their complaints that the Forest City inclusions of thousands of units were not included in various control plans and will potentially trigger a collapse in the Johor property market. On the other hand, Port of Tanjung Lepas PTP also raised the arguments that Forest City encroached upon their established boundary and posed a substantial disruptions to their long-term expansion plans. In response to this issue, Country Gardens asserted that the Forest City is an international project that will attract buyers from various regions and nations. They further contended that Forest City will be fully prepared to compete in the market. On the other hand, in order to resolve the conflicts regarding the overlapping title with PTP, Country Garden has made some concessions and established a buffer zone between Forest City and PTP.
Now I'm going to present about the environmental aspect for hazards on sea. The sand dumped directly on the seagrass will disturb the seagrass meadow and resulting in destruction of seagrass bed. Moreover, high-quality sand used in land reclamation process from Kota Tinggi can enhance the nutrient content of the area, resulting in benefit for marine. However, there are research highlighted that not all of the sand are come from Kota Tinggi. Furthermore, the sea curtain often become unruined during storm, and this will increase the risk of fishermen navigating in low visibility conditions. For hazards on land, the seagrass bed isolated from the coastal mangrove will cause adverse consequences. Moreover, the construction had caused numerous plant and animal species are threatened. In addition, the DIA prepared by Country Garden have been criticized as it failed to sufficiently address the potential impact of the land reclamation. Country Garden responded that they have prepared to obtain Green Mark certificate for the entire development. For project viability aspect, the introduction of regulations have presented a significant obstacles to the project. Additionally, foreigners can only purchase property value at Rm 1 million or higher. There's also a capital gains of 30% imposed on units sold within 5 years of purchase. Country Garden responded that the property agent from there has shifted their focus to Chinese nationals with overseas funds or expanded their client base to include individuals from other countries.
The first practice that we can undergo is conducting the favorable negotiation, as the unplanned property supply of the Forest City project can trigger a collapse in the Johor property market. Therefore, conflict arises between the Country Garden and the local stakeholder is due to different objectives and priority. In order to solve this, a third-party mediation should be conducted, as the mediator will analyze the benefit and the drawback of each party. Therefore, the Country Garden should make the decision based on the negotiation with stakeholder, facts, analysis, and the advice of the expert. As the political concern, the prohibition on the foreigner purchasing the Forest City project has reduced the targeted buyer. Therefore, understanding the local culture and needs is an alternative way to attract the local potential buyer. Country Garden should consider the taste of the local customer in order to create a project that is relevant to the targeted market. Next, the best practice is to follow the regulation and plan. A planner at Iskandar Regional Development Agency believes that the political participation may change the focus away the development and cause the people to ignore the environmental standards. For example, Country Garden divided the project into different phases and obtaining the approval for each phase in order to evade the regulation. Therefore, the local authority should avoid the regulatory exemption or gaps for the particular project of view. Country Garden should also follow the regulation, especially those address the environmental concerns, which the developer frequently overlook.
The next best practice is environmental control. Malaysia can enter into a bilateral environmental agreement with Singapore to protect the seagrass bed, mangrove area, and also the people in village. Country Garden can engage with Environmental Protection Association to increase their knowledge on local biodiversity. After that, the following best practice is pre-project preparation. The information on feasibility studies such as market research, project viability, and others need to be prepared. In order to determine the market readiness for investment, a market assessment also needs to be conducted. The process of risk recognition, evaluation, mitigation, supervising, and reporting should be done by Country Garden before the construction project starts.
As a conclusion, Forest City is Country Garden's largest project in Malaysia. A variety of factors contributed to this project. Therefore, Malaysia still needs to make improvement when collaborating with these foreign parties. That's all. Thank you.